Hey everyone, I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. Today's topic is going to be why do I exist? Why do I exist? I want you to think about that question for a little bit. Do you just exist to be someone's mother? Do you just exist to be someone's daughter or son? Do you just exist to be someone's father? Do you just exist to be the secretary, the doctor, the lawyer, the friend, the cousin, the auntie, the uncle? Why do you exist? Because when we're talking about purpose, there's something that we have got to understand is that purpose is solid. It's not something that changes. It's evergreen, right? And so your purpose must fit into every area of your life and all aspects of your life. Your purpose must fit. And when you think about why you exist, why you were put on earth, why you take up space, it causes you to think above and beyond the titles that we give ourselves, the labels that we give ourselves, the labels that other people give us. It causes us to see what is the true meaning for my existence. Why am I taking up this space? Why am I in this space? Why in this particular century do I live? Why not a few centuries ago? Why not a few centuries to come? What is it about right now in my life that I need to be here to make it occur, to see it happen, to see things come to fruition, to see the manifestation of things that I can't even comprehend because I haven't taken the time to sit down and really think about this question. Why do I exist? Why you exist has something to do with the struggles you go through. Why you exist has something to do with the accomplishments that you make. The accomplishments that you make as your profession, the accomplishments you make as a parent, as a wife, as a spouse, if you will. And I keep going to I'll keep going and referring to the female thing because that's what I am. But listen, why are you the spouse? Why are you married to your spouse? Why did you have the kids that you have? Out of all the kids in the world, why do you have those? Why do you have that spouse? Why do you have that job? Why do you drive that car? Why do you live in that house? Why do you live in that neighborhood? Why do you go to that place? Why do you like the things that you like? You gotta start to mull it over in your mind. Why do certain relationships work and certain relationships don't work? Why did you get fired from this job, but this job just couldn't do without you, and was upset when you decided that you were going to move forward, right? Um, why a lawyer and not a judge? Why a judge and not the president? Why the president and not the janitor? All of these questions point to purpose. They all point to purpose. And when you start to really understand your existence on earth, it's much larger than the labels. It's much larger than the titles. It's much larger than the issues and the problems you're faced. It's much larger than the goals you even set for yourself. And it always involves the whole sphere, the whole environment, the whole atmosphere around you. There are people that you may never meet face to face that are depending on you to make the right choice today. There's a saying that I've heard, there's an illustration that I heard that a butterfly can flap its wings in China and change the atmosphere, the weather, thousands of miles away. The same is true for you. You can flex your existence and change the atmosphere, change the environment for generations to come. When you understand why you are on earth, when you understand why you exist in this framework, why you exist right now, you may think that you don't touch the people that you touch, but there are people that you will never know that your decision touched, because you're making the decision in the heat of the moment. You're making the decision because the decision needs to be made, but you are affecting generations to come, because it is why you exist. It's your purpose. And so ask yourself, do I really know why I exist? Do I even sit down and try to figure it out? Because if you're going to be strategic and intentional, you got to figure that one out. And it needs to be so pinpoint that you can say it in a sentence. You know, you can say, I exist to bring wholeness to the broken. It's simple, it's simplistic, but everything that I do brings wholeness to the broken. It solves a solution for someone that has a pain point that I can deal with, a pain point that I can understand, a pain point that if I wasn't doing what it is that I'm doing, they may get some type of relief, but it's not going to be the resolve that they need. It's not going to be the thing that satisfies that and takes away that pain. You've got to know what it is that you do and why you do it and for whom you do it to, so that those people can feel that satisfaction of knowing this pain doesn't have to be anymore because I've met, and you insert your name. There are people that I have met, people that have read my books, people that have coached with me, people that watch these videos, 100 Days of Purpose, and their lives are changed. Their mindset is forever changed. But if Linda wasn't out here speaking to the camera like I do and saying the things that I say, they might get pieces of it in other places, but they will not get it the way that it's coming, the way that they need it. Why? Because they were assigned to me. They were assigned to hear my voice. They were assigned to hear my ideas. They were assigned to understand that this broken piece can only be solved if I connect with Linda. And they may never know me. They may never even truly know my name. They'll be like, I was watching some chick on Facebook Live or some chick on YouTube or some chick on, whatever platform, TikTok, Instagram, wherever they may see my face and be like, what, she said some things and it sparked something in me. And some people read my books, they may never hear my voice. Some people read my posts, they will never hear my voice. They'll just see that little icon. They may never be able to thank me. I may never get that pat on the back and say, girl, you did a good job. But that's not going to stop me from doing what it is that I do, because I understand why I exist. So I do it even without the thanks. I do it even without the gratification. I do it even without the acknowledgement, because that's why I exist. A plate, we don't ever say, thank you, plate, for being a plate. Thank you, spoon, for being a spoon. Thank you, computer, for being a computer. And I know someone is like, well, they can't hear it and they don't care about it. I care about it, and I understand that. We all want to have that pat on the back, but sometimes you got to pat your own self on the back. Sometimes you got to know that you're doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And whether you get acknowledged for it or not, you're going to keep doing it. Why? Because that's why you exist. That's why you're here. And if you don't do it the way that only you can do it, nobody else can. I am Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. My company is named Destined to Be You. Why? Because when you understand that you are destined to be, then you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible, and you can dare to be you, and the world will adjust. That's the way it is. That's how it is. You just got to recognize that. You just got to believe that within your soul of souls and be willing to make the first step. You have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow with another day of 100 Days of Purpose. These are just little tidbits for you to hopefully make a choice to be intentional, strategic, and on purpose.